Today is June 10th, 2017. This is Tank's Vlog. Today was the Belmont Stakes, and not much was at stake, although I understand El Presidente raked in the cash. Congratulations. Nice selection with Tapwrit. You know, it's just not the same when there's no Triple Crown at stake. I mean, it was another great race, of course. Tapwrit came from the back and got the win. But there's always something lacking in that Belmont when there's no history on the line. Baseball today, full day of action. Colorado Rockies continue to steam through the National League lately. They have a 7-game winning streak. And as of right now, actually have the best record in the National League at 41-23. And the Rockies have just pounded on the defending champion Chicago Cubs. I mean, it's just incredible what's going on with the Cubs right now. Today's in Wrigley Field, 9-1. 9-1. They just absolutely pounding the Cubbies, who are now back below 500. Talk about World Series hangover. I mean, 30-31. Who would have thought the Cubs would be that bad at this point of the season? They've just not really had anything going. I mean, the only thing the Cubs have going for them right now is that the entire National League Central is pretty mediocre. I mean, the Brewers are the only team right now to have a winning record in that division. But at 33-30, does anyone really take the Brewers for serious? Does anyone really think the Brewers are going to go to the playoffs? I mean, the Cardinals, they're not that good. They're 28-32. The Pirates are a disaster. The Reds, they're a little bit better than they were in the last couple of years, but still, they're not a very good team. The Cubs just got to thank their lucky stars that nobody else in the Central's risen to the occasion. I mean, they've really played lackluster baseball. And it's going to be interesting when they come to Citi Field this week. See if one of those teams could start get it going. Elsewhere, National League, Dodgers are right on the Rockies' tail. They're 37-25. Right now, the three top teams in the National League West would all make the playoffs, with the Arizona Diamondbacks being the second wild card right now. Giants, that's pretty much a lost season for them. 25-39. The Padres are just about as bad as I thought they would be. In the East, the Nationals, the Nationals are running away with the East because the entire East stinks. But at a certain point, you gotta wonder just how much longer they can sustain it, because their bullpen's been almost as bad as the Mets. I mean, they blew a game today. I mean, if it wasn't for the East being so bad, the Nationals would actually have something to worry about. I mean, they got a couple months to get it together, and if they could get a reliever, a closer, that could close the deal for them. We'll be back with the Mets later. I'm going to close it with the Mets today. But in the American League, Yankees just pounded the Orioles today, embarrassed them. I mean, it's time to realize the Yankees are for real. They're probably going to make the playoffs. I mean, the Red Sox are starting to get their act together. They're 34-27, 3 games behind the Yankees. The East is really playing good baseball. Everyone in the East is playing good. Even the last place Blue Jays are getting close to 500. And after their rough start, I wouldn't have thought that would be possible. Central Division, those Twins, they just keep hanging in there. They're still in first place. I mean, they've got some terrific pitching. They've played terrific on the road. They're 20-8 on the road. That I find incredible. And they've struggled at home. They're 12-18 at home. I mean, eventually you think the Twins are going to come to earth a little bit, but at least it's going to be an interesting summer in Minnesota. Cleveland Indians, I mean, you still expect them to win that division, but they just, like the Cubs, have not really caught fire. I mean, they've just wallowed around 500. I mean, the rest of that division is pretty weak. The Royals are going to probably look to sell off. White Sox are going to look to sell off. Meanwhile, the West, it's all Astros all the time. I mean, 13-game lead, 44-19. What else can you say about the Astros? I mean, I don't see any team in that division. Maybe the Mariners and Rangers could get hot and make a run at the wild card, but without Mike Trout, the Angels are pretty much dead in the water. And the A's are just the A's. Now we get to the Mets. First time all year, good news all around. They swept a doubleheader in Atlanta. Yoenis Cespedes returned, hit a grand slam, although he says he's not 100%. I mean, he got a chance to jog around the bases, so I think the Mets might be playing with fire there. I mean, if he goes down again with an injury, then it's probably going to be a season ender. I mean, it's just, we just got to see how he hangs in there. At least he's got his bat in order, and he could hit, so I guess you just got to cross your fingers and hope he is able to stay healthy. Steven Matz, though, he was terrific. I mean, he pitched well into the 7th inning, low pitch count, could not have done any better. As the Mets swept the Braves, maybe Seth Lugo could get something going tomorrow. Seth Lugo gets activated. Although I don't understand why T.J. Rivera sent down in the minors. I mean, it's time for Jose Reyes to go. He's just been flat out terrible. He can't field. He can't hit. He's awful. He is a dead weight. He is an anchor on this team right now. He was great at one point, but he's not anymore. He's one of the top Met players of all time, but he's not anymore. It's time for Jose Reyes to go. And let's bring up Ahmed Rosario, please, as Drupal Cabrera is brutal at shortstop. Maybe put him at third base where his lack of range won't hurt as much, but he has no range, no legs, no feet, and he's just butchering the baseball out there. We'll see what the Mets do tomorrow. I mean, Sunday's usually been a disaster for them. Will the Mets win tomorrow? Will Seth Lugo be good? Tune in tomorrow. Same Met time, same Met channel. Good day.